Yeah, one of them was the London March, which was simultaneously held in other major cities in UK, and there were so many people involved, not only in the UK, not only in Gibraltar, obviously Northern Ireland, Scotland, Wales, and Spain, and France, and other places in Europe, and because the problem was not only for the UK mainland, it was also for many UK nationals living abroad as well, because the problem was going to come to them. And because of being so involved, sorry to be so because it's quite a long story, because I was being involved in this situation from day one, I got asked by Graham Pickney, who was the original, the top man in this People's Challenge litigation, if I was interested. And obviously, being a civil servant, I had to ask certain permissions, etc. And I went as an individual participant, legal participant in this challenge.
So how did you feel when you heard the judgment yesterday?
I was over the moon about it. At the same time, I sort of expected the result because I wasn't there on the 3 days of the hearing. I was on the 17th and 18th, which was the last 2 days, and the closing arguments of the Attorney General and personally for me and the government side were quite weak, to be honest, compared to the strength of, to give an example, of Lord Panic, which for me was, I don't know, is one of the best, if not the best. It doesn't actually defend our case. It actually defends Gina Miller, who's been, unfortunately, she's been clobbered a lot these few days by actual levers of the worst kind, you know, and that's why from here I would like to give her all my support, you know.
Well, of course, the decision will be appealed. What do you think will happen?
I mean, we're already in pole position. We've already won the High Court case. Now we're going to be going to I think the biggest constitutional cases in the history of the UK. I presume there will be around 11 senior judges in this case, because they cannot leave any stone unturned. Whatever decision is taken, it must be the correct and right decision. Whether the Remainers or the Leavers like it or not, this is the most correct decision, proper legal decision, not a legally binding and non-legally binding result that we got in the referendum, which people need to know that it wasn't legally binding, no matter how much the
But it was democratic.
Well, would you say it's democratic when I start giving you all sorts of misleading information and so much xenophobic propaganda and all these lies about 350 million pounds being given to NHS, you know, instead of being given to the EU weekly, you know? I mean, it cannot be democratic at all. As I said before, it's not legally binding, and if we did that referendum again, I will even give you a figure, and it will be 60-40 or even more for us.